Lighthouse, a new horror film out on the big screen for you all to go and watch. This movie is all about a young woman who loses her husband through suicide and then discovers secret photos of other women that look identical to her, and she goes on a mystery adventure to discover the truth behind the meaning of these photos. Now I'm going to tell you guys exactly my thoughts on this movie. Let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down in the comments below. Sorry about my voice. I'm losing my voice, so just bear with me. Just please bear with me. Yeah, and make sure you click subscribe and like the video as well. And without further ado, let's jump into this review. Okay, so The Night House. Look, I watched the trailer for this and I saw it and I instantly was hooked. The trailer just gave me exactly what I wanted in a horror movie. It looked like it was going to be suspenseful. It looked like it was going to be something different, something unique. And I was really excited for it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go check this fucking movie out. And I went and watched it. I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is a fantastic movie. A fantastic horror movie. I have not had this sort of experience in a horror movie for a long time. It was just so well done. So well done and so well executed. I could not believe it. Let's get to the nitty-gritty part of it. Look, I'm going to have to say, to begin with, the story works for me. I absolutely love this story of her going through this emotional stuff because her husband has just committed suicide and now discovering this secret life he has, I think is a great concept. And when you, I can't say too much because I'll give away everything in this, but the way they go on this journey is brilliant. And I was immersed in it. I went through every emotion. I went through everything you could imagine I went through while watching this movie, except for obviously laughing. But other than that, I was just completely enthralled in this story. I loved it all. I thought the characters were well done. I really liked the main character. I thought she was a great character. I really felt sorry for her and started to feel for her. And then when things started to happen, I did feel very scared for her. I'm not going to lie. I felt very afraid and very scared for her. She did a fantastic job. She was absolutely brilliant in the role. She just killed it out of the park. I did enjoy the other supporting cast as well. There is one moment where she's out with her mate and the conversation that they have on that table, you can feel how awkward the conversation is, which is what it's supposed to be, and you can feel the tension and all that emotion and everything running through the whole group. You can feel that, and that was really good. So, and the dark guy, that's the neighbor, absolutely loved him. He was just so cool. I loved him so much. He was a great character as well. All the characters here are absolutely brilliant. I had no problems with them whatsoever. The story was great as well. Had no problems. Now, when I go and watch a horror movie, what am I expecting from a horror movie? I'm expecting to get a few good jump scares. I'm expecting to get a nice thrilling experience where my anxiety is going to go through the roof. And I'm also looking for that moment where I'm just sitting there, just like, whoa, freaking out. And I tell you what, this movie nailed every single one for me. Let's start off with the jump scares. There's not too many jump scares in here, which is great, but the quality of the jump scares is what matters. You can always do a cheap jump scare. I mean, how many movies do cheap jump scares where you know it's going to happen? You know there's going to be a jump scare. This one, there was one particular jump scare in here that scared the freaking shit out of me. I was not ready for it. I was not ready for it. And as soon as it happened, I literally yelled in the theater. I was like, fuck me. That scared the shit out of me. Like, I jumped. I literally almost jumped out of my seat. It scared me that much. They were clever jump scares. When they did it, they were clever. They were not predictable. They came when I'd least expected them, which is what they should be. They shouldn't just be these predictable, cheap scares. They should be these unpredictable, you don't know when it's coming, bam. And that, it really worked on that aspect. As for the thrill and the anxiety, holy crap. I think my anxiety levels were at 90% throughout this whole entire film. What I really like is when there's these moments where you're sitting there, and obviously normal horror films, when a light is in the dark and there's fog and stuff like that and you're shining a light in there, you expect, okay, here we go, jump scares coming, I'm gonna see your face. Not in this movie. They don't do those cheap jump scares. You're on the edge of your seat, you're waiting for something to happen, and it doesn't happen, and you're sitting there and you're just waiting and your anxiety's through the roof. And what they do instead is they do this really deep, demonic overlay of voice that really is bone-chilling. Absolutely bone-chilling. When he's speaking, I'm not gonna lie, the hairs on the back of my neck and back were standing up. It was I was just like spine-chilling. It was just, I could not believe it. Whenever he spoke in that demonic voice, oh, gave me chills. I was just like, oh, like I spent a lot of time like this, oh, I was so enthralled. It was just one of those great experiences. I also have to give mention to the score. The score was absolutely brilliant. The score really elevated it, and it really gave that tone. Because in horror movies, when you're trying to do these things, the score becomes very important when you're trying to get that anxiety out of the theater, the people that are watching it. So you got to get that eerie music that's not overpowering, but not too low. That's just right at that moment where you hit them properly, and it just elevates the scene. They nailed that out of the park. The editing in this is incredible. It is absolutely incredible. The way they were able to shoot, there's particular scenes, you'll know what I mean by the editing when you watch it. There's particular scenes where it looks like it's all shot in once as she transitions into like another room and stuff like that. You'll understand when you watch the movie. It's sort of like Inception, where like they do these things where it rotates, but it looks like it's all one shot and stuff. You know what I mean when you see it. But the editing was incredible. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. The cinematography is great. The location was absolutely gorgeous. That lake is beautiful. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed this. It's one of the best horror movies I've seen in a long time, and it just gave me this really, it was just incredible. Absolutely incredible. So, I enjoyed The Night House. Let me know in the comments below, what did you all think of The Night House? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below. Smash that like button for me. Hit subscribe as well. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.